Your first alert forecast, we're really working on that briefly cooler day, the rain moving in from pre-5 a.m. A lot of you count kind of that point forward as your morning to afternoon hours ahead. Just know that we've already had a few hundredths to a tenth of an inch from the overnight hours. And then as we move into the day, that rain continues to move in, and you want to keep that rain gear ready. Shove an umbrella in the kid's backpack. I just walked out the door with a rain jacket on, just kind of ready to roll. As we have these clouds dropping some on and off rain first half of the day, it does become spottier the second half, but this does leave us all in all cooler. So we start out closer to 64 degrees on average this morning. Again, more low 60s, just trying to spread out as that rain spreads out on and off throughout the morning to midday. Then it's clouds left over with spotty showers. So you can see where those temperatures try to hop back up, upper 60s to low 70s, midday to afternoon. Gusts around 15 miles per hour, still upper 60s at 7 p.m. So we'll call it more, at least moderate. Mid to upper 60s is more average for this time of year for the high. So we're closer thanks to the passing front. It just doesn't leave us there. In the first alert futurecast, again, the on and off light to moderate rain with isolated heavier pockets continues to cut across our area for the morning hours. So this is where we have that better coverage, 7 to 8 a.m. Folks walking out, on and off rain throughout the valley, foothills to mountains, scattered rain 9 o'clock, notice 11 to noon, still a few showers developing and moving east. As we continue to move that across our area, it does become spottier, but it's not completely dry. There'll be some cloud breaks here. I do think we'll end up with kind of a hazy fog cloud combo along with that scattered rain, and that leaves us cooler with a lot of us kind of hanging out, ranging in those upper 60s to some 70-degree mark. And that rainfall forecast where you live, an additional tenth to a quarter of an inch of rain moving through much of the south to central valley, again moving up into the mountains a few hundredths. So that's where it's breaking up as it moves east. Then you get into some quarter of an inch rainfall still in addition to what you had last night along the plateau to the Tennessee-Kentucky line, breaking up as it moves east, more of that tenth to a quarter of an inch range, and then even some few hundredths of an inch still far northeast Tennessee. So unfortunately, far less than we need, and we really could use a cool down too. Instead, it's one day that's closer to normal. We'll be left with clouds and some fog in the morning and some stray drizzly showers. In the afternoon, the clouds part over the valley. Some stray rain can pop up in our higher elevation, especially the Smokies. That's where I think we could get a good couple of pockets of rain. But overall, we're looking at some of that clearing here. Clouds kind of ebb and flow for your weekend. Temperatures climb right back up. The humidity is up, stays up. So that's why the mornings are still warm for your Saturday. We'll start at 57. Again, clouds and patchy fog. Light breeze out of the north for your Saturday. More afternoon sun, so it's going to feel warmer. And we're right at 10 degrees above average in Knoxville. 67 at noon, high will be 76. So in your eyeball forecast presented by Food City, I'd say it's a good thing it's a late game. Normally at this point in the season, this is one of the colder games. Nope, and we're cooling from upper 60s to low 60s during the game. So kind of milder temperatures for a late game. 7:45 kickoff, Kentucky coming to town. Yeah, just a few clouds and a light breeze to wrap up your Saturday. Now we'll wrap up the weekend still with some clouds, like I said, stirring around. But the heat, the humidity, all still at play here. So we have highs in the upper 70s, those warm mornings. Looks like a little better shot at some showers still coming in middle of next week to late week. We're keeping an eye on a front. So that's why we're seeing that kind of rain bounce around in terms of arrival time and exit time. But it does look to at least chip away at the heat a little bit again late week in your first alert 8-day planner.